Hello everyone, Mike Beach here, and yeah, I'm actually back with the update for Bob's Missing. I hope to know to do another update very soon anyway, and yeah, we'll just get right to it anyway. So what I've been up to anyway is adding new stuff, and yeah, and they'll be in the work in progress, so I'm actually doing little categories of what I've actually been up to and stuff. So yeah, just patching a lot of things up as well and all sorts and stuff like that. So adding in new buildings, testing and stuff, so just to make sure they're all working, or the area is working and stuff. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff like that is still in like work in progress. Like this fast food restaurant here, this is still work in progress. So yeah, all these are like all separate at the moment. These are just like little planes, mesh, and yeah, so you can actually move around separately. So, and yeah, these are all made in MS Paint. Yeah, this is yeah, what I've been up to as well is working on this area. It's just about, maybe I'll probably say 90% done. So still a few things to add, like maybe like bins and a few other things, like maybe like, yeah, just things laying around on the ground like straws or something like that. But we'll see how it goes. And yeah, just yeah, a little miscellaneous, testing these out just to make sure these are working. And oh yeah, I also patched up one of the trains because for some reason this train that just went past actually decided to swerve from here and went straight for the station and it crashed again. So I don't know why it did that. I didn't program it to do that, so it probably hit something and decided to go off course and then straight for the train station, and then yeah, just crashed again after that. So I fixed that, and yeah, I did a lot of fixes. And yeah, there's still a lot of things like performance related where sometimes if you actually stand around for 20 minutes the game will get jumpy. So yeah, still trying to solve that issue because yeah, it's just something about that. Bug fixes. Yeah, I think I kinda talked about that. Yeah, I solved a lot of bugs, like game crashing bugs as well. I fixed a lot of those. Yeah, especially from the compilation videos where game crashes, like wow. Sometimes I just hit a key and it crashes. So yeah, there's been a lot of invisible interactions I went through as well. I'll quickly show you that now. This is actually it here. Even though it's very jumpy at the moment, it's got like all the boundary boxes that shows all the physics. So all this is actually displaying the physics. So I actually used this term on a few other videos back where the pine trees, because it's using 260 polygons, the game engine is trying to register all that, saying wait, this is actually moving when it's not. So all these static objects are actually using trying to use, or the game engine is trying to plot any physics that could be used. So it's all the collisions, like bulk or bounces of it. So it's all these invisible, I don't want to say invisible interactions, but it's almost like that, where it's trying to pick up any feedback, like constantly, every, well, 24 frames a second, but every 10 frames now. But yeah, it's doing that right now, so the game is doing a lot more work than it should be, so hopefully to try and solve this issue as much as I can. So I thought I'll quickly get that part out of the way now, but we'll go back to the normal part of the video just so the game is not constantly trying to process and showing us all this. So yeah, those are just the little issues I try to fix anyway. Yeah, all these interactions that it's showing. Yeah, trying to optimize the game as much as I can. I think that's another term for optimization. I'm not really sure. Yeah, just fixing stuff like that. So that's just little fixes like that, like trying to find out what's really pushing the game engine to the limit. And those fountains, yeah, I think there's one of them still. I think the heaviest objects in the game is probably the fountains at the moment. They're doing something, because ever since I placed them in, that's when I've been having real bad performance issues on my games ever since. So I'm trying to find out what's causing that. And yeah. Now there's some areas over here that are actually work in progress. Right here, this is what I was talking about, like how I use these like planes. I will hopefully merge them, and I think they actually use weld. I think they do in 3D, yeah, 3D designs, like welding or merging polygons together so it looks like one large plane. I'm not sure. I did it before and I was like, that's so cool. But I'm not sure how I did it. So I'm learning that part. So I'm still learning even the basics like that. So yeah, I find that's what I was like talking about the fast food restaurant with the roof tiles. How it's just the textures but just planes all separately. So that's how I built the buildings. But hopefully to be able to stretch them out and then using the UV map. And then just slowly squishing the textures to make it look like it's repeating. As well that way too. So instead of just welding textures, planes together, I could do it that way too. So I kind of have that where this is still a little bit of work in progress. So all this is actually new. This was built today. All these buildings here. So there's some more up here too. Still in work in progress. And that's why I still had the little gutter things directly up there, like this. These I just call them like seams or something where it just seals off so you don't see the restart underground. That's like the blue that you see on the ground is actually the restart, as I called it. So when you fall through the world, it will actually restart. So this area is still a work in progress because I'm maybe making this up another park or just an open area like over there too or something. But I'd like to add something to it because I don't want to make it look boring or anything like that. Just open field. I could even have it just open field, like having a few trees around and then that's exactly it. But there's the airport, got the hangar. This is another section that's work in progress. Got the visible boundary around there. So it's visible at the moment just so I can actually see it. So on the final stage of the game or the final parts, that would be visible. So I hope to do that as well. That's still work in progress over there. So this area is being severely worked on. So hopefully to fill this area in. So it's like this before. So there's like nothing here today at all. So I did a lot and I call this like the city strip. This is also work in progress. Got all the trees. I forgot to mention too, I've got the trees fixed as well. So in case if you haven't seen the Crash compilation video or the Game Crash compilation, I finally got the trees issue solved and fixed that now. So that's like a work in progress. That's gonna be like almost like a marina or sewer, like a little outlet, like where the beach is. So that's like the beach out there. So that's the end of the map for the city. So so there's meant to be trees all along here. They are invisible at the moment because not visible. I haven't had them in yet. That's what I say. But don't actually at the end. But I have to add little seams or gutters along, just to pretty up the area of it. So I got all the buildings me up along the city strip now. So I got the street lights all along too. So that's awesome. There we go. There's the trees out there, all aligned. So they're all gonna be all day long. So it's about 1.6 kilometers. this road is all up to the end where the airport is. So it's a long road. So it's a pretty big city in ways. So there's like over 80 or 90 buildings I built. This is actually new as well. So that's the work in progress. So there's gonna be a lot more out there until the line where the beach is. So we'll go to the next part now. What missions I added is about 5 or 6 missions I've actually got. Some are actually still being worked on because during the process of moving or copying from the drive, part of the missions got messed up, and that's why half of the game, or good 70% of the game, is missing a lot of buildings and files earlier from when I showed the first update. So there's actually a lot that's been added now at least, but it's 90% there, so the game is almost done. So hopefully, so I got a park done at least, so there's all the trees here. Not like before, I couldn't get them to work, so at least I solved that issue. So I've got a Mega Mall as well, there's Megatorna Station, at least. So the missions are almost there. Got this little bench right here, that's the mission at this stage, but I haven't got the cutscenes connected yet, so it's just restarting or it's taking me back to the game start, the title what Bob's missing to start a game and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure what else there is. There's a few other things that yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a few other missions I've added in, but I've got the missions all set. But I just have to add places where the missions can be started. So the mall is one of them. There's another building over here that probably has it. And there's meant to be, yeah, a few more that I have to add in, and then the missions will be able to be connected and hopefully working fine too. Now there's a lot of things to fix up and patch. So well, these are to fix up and to work on, and making sure there's no game breaking glitches. Like yeah, hopefully anyway. And I definitely said this before the video, so if the game decides to crash, at least it's prepared to. But it surprisingly hasn't crashed yet, so that's good. It's gonna be yeah, a few more things to fix up as well. There might be, I found some that I will have to fix up later. There's a street light over here. When I walk into it, it crashes, and it's probably got voices on it. So it's this one. And yeah, I'll label this one as to work on, so I may have to place floating words, so it's got voices coming from it. So yeah, I'll fix that later. Maybe hard to hear because I was talking over it, sorry about that. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty much at the, that's pretty much it for now anyway. Yeah, I hope to do another update of, like General Offense, like 1 or Disaster Zone, or any other game that I'm literally working on as well. I've got a few other games to work on and probably to make and come up with soon as well, but I might be able to mention that maybe in the next couple of weeks, maybe in a few months. Who knows? So yeah, there may be another video hopefully in the next few days, and this may have a first trailer in maybe a week or two. You can see how much progress I've done. The amount of buildings I've added is probably about 4 today. So I did about 6 yesterday. That was like an attempted video, but didn't work out well. I rushed it too much, so that's why I'm doing a video today. And just doing these categories just so I can stay focused on one topic at a time, because I was all over the place, and it made me work hard to make that video easier. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this anyway, and yeah, feel free to check out any other videos, and there's a link in the description below yeah, for the games I can upload it on itch.com. I hope to publish them even on Steam or any other places that I could publish them on later in the future as well. But at this stage I only got itch.com, but hopefully I might be able to branch out and stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching anyway, and I'll see you guys later.